Australia needs a labour market rethink. Australia needs to engage its older workers. Many people think older workers are over the age of 60 because some people think once you reach the end of your career, you become redundant. But how old are our older workers? In 2000, they were 55 years or plus. Today, in 2018, you'll be quite surprised, they're 45 years and plus. It is where employers consider older workers too old for promotion, too old for training, or even too old to bring back into the workforce. If you are over 45 and you have lost your job, you are in the hardest age bracket to get another job. This is the unwonderful world of job ageism. Ultimately, older workers are locked out of the job market. Let me share some facts about job ageism and older workers. In 2020, which is not that too far away, 4 in 10 workers over the age of 45 will be out of work. What we need is a new political mindset with social innovators, think tanks, and industry leaders who will challenge the short-term political mindset and actually change it into long-term workforce planning. Just imagine what Australia could achieve with just 5% of these workers coming back into the workforce, into full employment. That would mean an extra 625,000 workers, and the economy would be boosted by $48 billion. This would provide the federal government a cash bonus that could be used to decrease homelessness, increase health outcomes, support our farmers, and also our country towns. Let me share with you also what this re-engagement means for the economy. Australia's success has been built on the structural reforms of the 1980s and the 1990s. And this has helped us to avoid the Asian financial crisis, the global dot-com crisis, and also the global financial crisis. Since 1992, which is 26 years, Australia has had the longest period of economic growth. That's 104 financial quarters, which is fantastic. But during this time of growth, business has overlooked the one vital asset that older workers can offer the workplace, and that is workplace wisdom. So workplace wisdom is real life experience, job expertise, and the resilience in turbulent times. But on top of that, older workers also bring well-developed leadership skills, job-rich communication skills, and also strong association and network ties. So as business has shunned the workplace wisdom of older workers, business is now reporting that inexperienced workers within the workplace are now providing incorrect advice to other workers due to the fact that older workers are absent from the workplace. This has made impacts on business reputation and also on business achieving success and also Australia's prosperity. If business made a few minor changes to their employment structure and processes, the benefits to the Australian economy would be great. But the main thing here is the benefits are not only for older workers or for the organisations that employ them, the benefits are also for you too. Let's think of the concept of a shorter working week. There have been strong moves in New Zealand, Tasmania, the US and Europe in moving to a 30-hour week with great success. And business is now reporting benefits to older workers and also to workers themselves. In a recent analysis of productivity in New Zealand, It has shown that workers working a 4-day week feel better about their job, are more engaged, are more productive, have got a better work-life balance, and most importantly, are receiving the same wage. So imagine what could be achieved by Australia, since 1 in 4 workers are now reporting they'd like to move to a shorter hour working week. Older workers would be able to take up the extra 10 to 20 hours, and also any increase in productivity. It may be a giant leap forward to the year of 2025, but the workforce will look differently for Australia. There'll be 2 main benefits. There'll be increase in quality of working conditions for the worker, but most importantly, the quality of family life will be improved. As Australia moves to a 30-hour working week, there'll be an increase in demand for older workers and their skills, and there'll be a seamless transition. This is no different to Victoria, where the workers in 1856, actually fought and won for an 8-hour day, and their wages remained the same. Also, there was a major workforce transition in the 1980s in Australia, where great strides were made for paid maternity leave for working women, and now 39% of those women who are working are accessing that type of leave. Let's think of another concept of older workers in multi-generational work teams within Australia. Yes, it's fantastic and will help drive the economy. There is a positive drive at the moment within the workforce for diversity, but the underlying factor of age has not been addressed. Australia needs to reconnect with its older workers to bring about benefits to the economy. According to a recent global survey across 45 countries, workers reported that they would rather prefer an inclusive approach to the recruitment of talent because they could see the benefits to business outcomes. It also was reported, all showed, that 86% of workers preferred to work in multi-generational work teams, and also 85% say that an age-based diverse team helps in solving problems and solutions. Finally, it also reported only 9% of those businesses had age as part of their inclusion and diversity strategy. Imagine the impact that would have for Australia. It would be enormous. We would have 4 generations working together with a mixture of pre- and post-digital native skills, each bringing in their own unique skills to the workplace. But the question I'd ask is, an important question is, why do we need a workforce would include older workers? Why is it important? In today's many startups, which are headed, assumingly, by 20-somethings with boundless energy and creating online apps and also online businesses. But in fact, experience is needed in these areas. In a recent survey, it was reported that the average age of startup creators was 42. And in another research paper, it was reported that programmers, the average age was 51, who brought in an immense range of skills to that business. But the important point to make here is that business will benefit from 4 generations, not just from the older worker, 4 generations coming in, working together to drive the economy. So looking towards the future, to a new labour market mindset, we'll see 4 generations working together to drive the economy. Ultimately, benefits, there'll be 3 benefits. Firstly, improve working conditions for the worker, improve family life, and also creating a future for older workers.